Hey everyone, and in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys some fun stuff to do in creative. So I'm just going to get right into it, and the first thing I just want to say is if you're enjoying the video so far, please remember to like, subscribe, and comment for 5 years of good luck. And let's just get right into it. So number one is free building. So you guys have probably heard the term free building be used before. Some of you might know what it is, some of you might not know what it is. But free building is just free building. It's pretty self-explanatory. You just build freely in creative. Build whatever you want, do whatever you want. You can pretty much do whatever you want. The thing is, you do it alone. So you can't free build with someone else. Or else, unless you want to just free build with someone else. That's kind of weird though. And I'm going to be using a bunch of different maps, and some of these will help your Fortnite skills, some of them won't, but these are my favorites. Some of them are 3v3 go-goated, and one of my favorites is gun game. So if you could pause the video, go back to that code and see it. And what gun game essentially is if you've ever played Call of Duty before, you probably know what it is. But what it is a really fun game, and it helps you to practice with every single gun in the game. And the thing is, I don't know if the charged shotgun is in here, but this is how it works. You start off with a pump shotgun, and you and someone else, you have to have a teammate for this, or you can play on fill. I really like playing on fill because some people aren't really good on fill. And if you guys do like to play this, which I think you guys would, and sometimes, so every single time you get a kill, what you're gonna get is a different gun. And that's why I like this game so much, because you don't know what gun you're gonna get for each and every kill. You could get a sniper, you get a shotgun, you can get an RPG, you can get anything. And vaulted guns are in here. Some of the guns I haven't even seen yet, because it goes by random chance. So now we're gonna talk about some other things you can do. So that was number 2, and now let's head on to number 3. So number 3 on the list is doing box fights. So you guys might say I'm bad at box fights, or you're bad at box fights, but as you can see, this is a box fight map I have. You can use any box fight map, and I'd say either go into creative on fill, or go with a teammate or a squad on box fights. Then what you can do is you have your box, and you spawn in like this. If you guys don't already know what it is. So some of you guys might think this is fun, but I really do think it's fun, because box fights really practice your tunneling, stuff like that. And if you're playing with not good players, it makes it even more fun. And also it practices your editing, so you can get better at it, and really just become better at the game in general. It's also going to improve your aim, because my aim really jumped once I started playing box fights. And in my in-game sense, like my game sense, not my sensitivity, but my sense around me. And pretty much something I'd say to improve this is to go into settings, go into your audio settings, then scroll down, and you'll see something that says visualize sound effects, and it's going to have like a screen around here and show you all around what it looks like. So that's box fights, number 3 on the list. And now we're going to talk about number 4 on the list. So number 4 on the list is another map that I use so much anytime I want to practice a new skill, a new retake, something like this. Other than BG 1v1 build fights, I would use this one, is because I have opponents in this one even when I'm playing alone. And if you guys just want some real practice, this is the map for you. Once you load in, it might take a little while because it's a huge map, and once you load in, you're going to see something like this. You're going to see a bunch of numbers, and then what you're also going to see is over here a huge towering wall. So as you can see, there's a bunch of different courses you can go through. So my favorite one out of all of them is the high ground retakes one. And this one works like this. Once you go in, you see a bunch of towers around you, and you're probably wondering what it is. So they're talking about this is high ground, this is you start over here. You can start over here or you can start somewhere else, but then you want to do some of your high ground retakes, and you can start off like something like that. You can do another one of your high ground retakes. You can do something like this. And I've actually made high ground retake videos if you don't know a high ground retake already. And high ground retakes are super useful, and really I just do recommend you practicing some. So the reason high ground retakes is my favorite because it has the sentry. So the sentry can shoot at you, but they won't break your builds, so you can practice your edits on them. You can practice different things like this, and you can practice different things like this. Also, remember when this thing explodes, make sure you place a floor and hold it so you can still be there. Now I'm gonna go back to hub and show you guys number 5 on the list, but this is a box fight and a zone war all in one. You guys have probably either seen this in Phil or never seen this before, so you guys are gonna want to see this. So how it works is once you load in, you're gonna load into a box fight, and this box fight is gonna be either quickly or it's gonna take a long time. But once you start the game, it'll start up, and then you'll come into a place like this. This is what you spawn in with, and then the storm is over here. So once you die, which I'm probably gonna have to die from storm. Storm's not coming for another 20 seconds, but I'm just gonna speed it up. Okay, so storm is now shrinking and I'm inside the storm. So let's just wait 10 seconds and it's gonna say I won anyway. But now once we die, or whoever wins in this box fight, then it's gonna say victory or defeat or whatever it says, and then you're gonna load into another one. So watch right here. We're gonna load in to this. So you're probably wondering, wait a minute, where am I? So you get to organize your guns, and then you can go. So once you go, you'll see that this is a Zone Wars map, and you can see people come out from there, and there. And also you might want to drop down a little, and that's pretty much it to that map. But that map is super fun, and sometimes I don't know if I want to play box fights or if I want to play Zone Wars, so I just decide to play both, and that's just what I do, and it's just super fun. So you guys might like that one, but some other ones is the most realistic 1v1 map. I already had a video on this too, but this one is one of my favorite ones because it's so simple, and it's just one of those maps where you just keep on respawning no matter how many times somebody kills you, and it's pretty much just an infinite map, and I love it because it's simple, but it's still good. It has a 1v1 area, it has pretty much everything you need. 1v1, pump, and then SMG. It would be good if they added the charge to here, but pretty much you can 1v1 and you can go pretty much anywhere and do anything you want. And that's what I like about this map, because it's super easy to just do whatever you want. And then what you can do is you can even practice your pumping and then switching to your SMG. And if you play with a lot of people in here, it gets super fun, and you'll just really like it. And I think you guys would like this map because it's so simple and you can practice so much. And if you're not looking for a practice map, then keep on watching the video, because we have some maps that aren't even practicing maps over here. So now you just go back, and this will be our final one, or our second final one. And you can see this one's 1v1 with any gun, and it has all the guns. This is a build battle map, and then you can see once I scroll right down, this one's 4v4. You guys can do that one, but I wouldn't recommend something like this or like these. These are good too, AR minis and pump. But if you don't want the minis, then you can just play the other one. But some other islands that I've played in the past is you've locked in box fights. There's stuff like other maps like Minecraft Zone Wars. If you guys do want to play that, And most of these are to get you better because I don't want to just have for fun. But if you guys do want to have a map for fun, I'll get you guys a code right now. Okay, so you guys probably already know that death runs are one of the biggest things. So now we're just gonna go back and we are going to go and I'm gonna type in a code for you guys to use as a death run code. Okay, so as you guys can see, this death run, you start off like this, and once you get over here, it is a super easy death run for you guys that aren't trying to use the hardest ones. And really, it's kind of easy, and some of it is actually hard, but most of it's super easy for you guys that aren't trying to play against hard players or people that are really good at the game and you just want to have some fun. So this is one of my favorite maps, and if you do want to use this death run code, remember it'll all be in the video. You can go back at any time and reverse in the video and just watch it again for all the codes to the maps. If you guys did like this video, please remember to like, subscribe, and comment, and also join the Discord server for a free shout out. The link's in the description, and I'll see you guys in the next one.